If you woke up feeling a little foggy today and maybe even a little behind, welcome to the Monday after daylight saving time. Your clock changed fast. Your body changes slower. And if you are wondering whether this feeling is real or are you just being dramatic, it is real. The science backs you up. Today is Monday, March 9th, the first full workday after the spring time change. If you feel off, there is a real reason, and you get grace for it. Now, just a note, this is educational support. If you are experiencing urgent symptoms like chest pain, fainting, severe shortness of breath, please seek medical care immediately. Now, let me validate what you might be feeling today. Here's what the research actually shows about the Monday after we spring forward. Sleep loss is measurable. A study published in the Journal of Applied Psychology analyzed worker sleep patterns using Bureau of Labor Statistics data and found that on the Monday directly following the spring time change, people sleep on average 40 minutes less than other days. 40 minutes might not sound like much until you realize it compounds with the hour shift your body is already trying to process. Workplace injuries increase. That same research found that workplace injuries go up by 5.7% in the days after the spring time change, with nearly 68% more lost work days due to injury severity. The researchers specifically noted that this happens on Mondays after we lose an hour, not when we gain one in the fall. Traffic accidents spike. A 2020 study in the journal Current Biology analyzed over 732,000 fatal motor vehicle accidents across 22 years and found a 6% increase in deadly crashes during the work week following the spring time change. The researchers attributed this to sleep deprivation and circadian misalignment, not just darker mornings. So if your focus feels slower today, or if your mood feels a little thinner, or if you're having trouble keeping your eyes open, you are responding to a real disruption. This is not weakness. This is biology. Your scripture for today is Isaiah 40:31. Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Renewal is promised, and for a day like today, renewal often comes through small kindnesses, steady rhythms, and lowered pressure. You do not have to be at 100% today. God meets you right where you are. Here is the frame for today. We're going to recover like mild jet lag. You would not expect yourself to perform at full capacity the day after a cross-country flight. You would give yourself some grace, some extra sleep, some gentler expectations. Today is a support your system day, and I have 3 recovery moves that work together. If you can only do one, I will tell you which one matters most. First, get 5 to 10 minutes of outdoor daylight sometime this morning or early afternoon. This is not about exercise or a full walk. It is about light exposure. Your eyes need natural light to help cue your internal clock toward the new schedule. Step outside for your coffee. Eat lunch near a window with direct sunlight. Stand on the porch while you take a phone call. Light is one of the most powerful circadian reset tools we have. And sleep experts warn that this time change disrupts sleep for up to a week. So today's light exposure matters. Second, lower the load today. Your capacity may be smaller, and that is normal. When you reduce the number of demands, your patience returns faster. Your focus improves. Your mood stabilizes. This is not about lowering your standards. This is about honoring reality. Sleep debt creates decision fatigue, slower reaction times, and lower frustration tolerance. That is science, not a character weakness. Give yourself permission. One less errand, a simpler dinner, one task moved to tomorrow, one commitment shortened. Third, protect bedtime tonight. This is the hinge. Tonight is the pivot point. If you get a solid sleep tonight, the rest of the week gets easier. Keep bedtime steady. Simplify your wind down. Aim for enough sleep. If you are able, make the last 30 minutes calmer and dimmer. Lower screen brightness, softer lighting, less stimulation. You do not need a perfect routine. You just need enough rest to start recovering. If you can only do one thing today, here is your next best step. Protect bedtime tonight. Tonight is where recovery actually happens. The light helps, lowering the load helps, but sleep is what resets your system. So decide right now, what time will you start winding down tonight? Put it in your phone. Treat it like an appointment you would not miss. Because if you get solid sleep tonight, Tuesday feels different, and Wednesday gets even better. Here is your mini plan for the rest of the week. Drive with margin, especially in the morning. More distance between cars, fewer distractions, extra time. That 6% traffic accident increase is real, and most of it happens in the mornings this week. Caffeine earlier than usual. If you are caffeine sensitive, move your last cup earlier in the day so tonight's sleep stays protected. Light movement helps, even a short walk. Movement supports your circadian rhythm reset. One steadying meal, protein plus fiber. This reduces the crash and crave spiral that happens when you are tired. These are not random tips. They are built from the American Heart Association's Life Essential 8 framework, which includes sleep as a core pillar of heart health and paired with research-supported micro habits for circadian recovery. If today feels slower, let it be slower. Renewal is still happening, even in small steps. Share this episode with someone who always gets hit hard by the time change. Tag me on Instagram at @JanetJax or on Facebook at Coach Janet J. I would love to hear how you are navigating today. And take your next best step. Protect bedtime tonight. Decide your wind down time right now and honor it like you would any other important commitment. I will see you Wednesday for our next episode.